All right, let's see what new underground metal albums y'all sent me this week. First up, we have Rites of Regress from Norway with Dust. Okay, we got some doom here. Getting some mild Primitive Man vibes, but with kind of a crunchier, buzzier distortion. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. Kind of like a mix between the more extreme doom and then more kind of like stoner vibes still there. Very kind of swampy and extreme sounding. Again, y'all know I'm not the biggest doom guy, but production sounds good. A lot of aspects of this sound pretty quality. So I think especially you doom fans out there, check out Rites of Regress with Dust. All right, then we have Cistvaen with At Light's Demise. This one out of UK. Definitely some more atmospheric black metal, even leaning into some kind of post-black tropes, I might say.
With no end.
Getting some mild Panopticon vibes, just not necessarily that they sound alike, but just that kind of mix of like mournful with the kind of like glimmers of hopeful light. I like that bass tone too, pretty cool. Yeah, this one sounds great too. I'm hearing kind of allusions to a lot of sort of the hot black metal right now. Things like Black Braid too comes to mind. Good mix of that kind of like classic black metal roots with some more modern touches, and again, just the scope of the production sounds really good. So yeah, definitely seems worthy of a listen. That is Cistvaen with At Light's Demise. Next up, we have Terminant with Entity Within. Melodic death metal vibes, I think. And by the way, these guys are out of Texas. Very kind of like 2000s vibe there. Like that singing always makes me think of like new metal style singing. Probably use a little bit of work. I like new metal, but yeah. Yeah, it sounds like pretty solid melodic death metal in that, again, 2000 style. Production could use a little bit more work. I'd mess with the mix, and then also, again, those clean vocals, I think. Could just use like a little touch-up. But other than that, I kind of like the direction it's going. Big fan of melodic death metal, so I'll be curious to see where these guys go from here. So that is Terminant with Entity Within. Then we have Bear the Mark, who have a new EP and also this Korn single. I have been familiar and communicating with one of the members of this group because he's been in a number of other projects too. This one's out of Amarillo, Texas. Okay, we all know the intro. At least we should. All right, bringing that low end here. I'll be interested to hear how the vocals come in. Okay, so yeah, basically like the deathcore version of this song. That's pretty rad. Well, that part works nicely with the groove and those low end vocals. That's pretty fun. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You should go listen to the full part of that. And then this is the latest EP. You're giving me a slight brand of Sacrifice kind of vibes, mixing sort of deathcore with symphonic and atmospheric elements. One more. Ooh, I like that. A little bit more like Rivers of Nile vibe on that one too. So seeming to kind of like traverse between deathcore and death metal, technical elements, atmospheric elements, digging all that. Production's decent. I think there's still room for improvement there to kind of like really capture the scope of the atmosphere, but I like the variety of sounds I'm hearing, so you should check out Bear the Mark with Hyena and their cover of Korn's Blind. Then we have Mind's Mirrors with Forever Is Not Nearly Long Enough, New Jersey. Pretty chill progressive metal. More good bass line. Some heavy metal vocals in there. Yeah, seems like your big kind of epic sci-fi progressive metal, again with some kind of heavy metal style vocals thrown in there. Not always my favorite thing. A little Dream Theater-y too, I guess I would say. The guitars sound great. Both the leads and the bass, both love the sound of that. Performances seem strong. Vocals in areas I was kind of on the fence about, and that's partially preference, partially performance, but yeah, sounds pretty cool. If you want something a bit more on the prog side, as Mind's Mirrors with Forever Is Not Nearly Long Enough. Then we have a Gravely Mistake with a Gravely Mistake demo out of Madison, Wisconsin. We got a weird one on our hands. This is definitely interesting. Well, definitely unique is the word that comes to mind here. This is definitely probably going to be the oddball on this list, which is always fun to have. Mixing a lot of grindcore tropes, but into something much more weird and experimental. I want to know, too, of the artist, how much of this do you pre-plan and write? And how much of it is just turning on a microphone and improvising? Because it feels more like the latter to me. But yeah, I'd be interested. And clearly a sense of humor here, too. So if you want something heavy, weird, different, and also maybe makes you laugh, got a Gravely Mistake with a Gravely Mistake. Then we have Nihternnes with Namuh. Probably got that wrong. This is out of Bridlington, UK. Some very mild Forest of Stars vibes in that early part. A fun little drum intro. Yeah, sounds like they're kind of mixing again some very classic second wave black metal tropes of bands even Emperor comes to mind, but with more weirdness, more kind of avant-garde even touches, especially in the vocals. There's another band it's reminding me of that is of course not coming to mind, but yeah, sounds interesting if you want some black metal that is a little bit little bit different, and it looks like it's another one-man project or one-person project. So that is Nihternnes with Namuh. All right, we've got Ethereal Dawn with the Tales of the Winterheart. Bet you can guess what genre this is just by looking at it. This project's out of Sweden, by the way. Pretty solid production, really capturing kind of the scope of this. Very epic is the word that comes to mind, of course. Yeah, that word cinematic over here in the description definitely fits, I would say. I love the symphonic elements in particular, but very strong vocal performance too. I get a lot of projects like this where frankly the vocals are not very good. And so this is strong. You're hitting all the notes. That seems again like it should be obvious, but again, I get plenty of bands where they're not even hitting the notes, and you're doing so with power and just a certain level of strength that you're bringing to this music. So sounds very good, definitely cool. I'm getting more and more into this side of metal. So yeah, that is Ethereal Dawn with the Tales of the Winterheart. Then we have Caninas, if I'm saying that right, To Walk the Void. Is that of Greece? I just find it so interesting how Greece has like a very particular sound to their black metal. That's so hard to really describe. More very atmosphere-driven black metal here. And again, it's like such a subtle thing in terms of those Greek influences, but I can definitely hear them. So some doomier stuff mixed in here. Yeah, I'm getting the sense of a lot of stylistic variety here too, in terms of all three of those songs had kind of a different mood. This one's a little bit more kind of mournful and sort of like a funeral dirge kind of thing. The first track was, or the top track here that we just played, is more of kind of doomy, and then the one before that a little bit more kind of like sort of your standard second wave black metal, but again with those Greek influences. Sounds really good. Production I think fits what you're going for, and yeah, I'd be interested to listen to more. Lots of black metal day. So that is, again, Caninas with To Walk the Void. Y'all let me know if you liked the change in format. I was just trying something a little different, letting the music breathe between my talking instead of talking over it. I know some people, there's no pleasing everyone. I know some people like it some way, some people like it the exact opposite way, and so I'm just curious, though. But I think that'll do it for today. There's a whole playlist if you want more of these, and always more to come. But for now, just enjoy the music. Go check out these bands. Support me by hitting the like button, commenting something below. Also, support me on Patreon if you want to take that extra step. You get early access to the videos, and yeah, I will see you in the trenches.